Hi everyone, my name's Electric Donkey and welcome back to another GameMaker tutorial. So today we're back on the NPC tutorial as usual, and if you remember in the last video we had a little bit of a glitch. Unfortunately I've not had time to fix that out of videos, so we're going to try our hardest in this video to get this done in 10 minutes. Which may or may not work, but if it comes to it, I've decided that I can always delete the NPC. Because at the minute we only really need the selling NPC, and if the other NPC is causing hassle, then if it comes to, let's say, like 7 minutes, I might just completely get rid of this NPC just completely get rid of it and then see what happens. So if we had some items, I think what we had before was we were dropping it in here and then it went, and then we kind of clicked sell all items and then nothing really happened. And I believe there was something to do with the quest, so I'm just going to see if we can just find that really quickly as well. Was it like if you pressed... Yeah, if you press that one you get a quest. Which is a bit peculiar. So, what should be the first plan of action? So what's happening is when we click here and then sell all items, like nothing's happening. So, maybe we need to go into that and just check something is meant to happen. So, in this step, we're choosing options. We're saying that should be right. Let's just say here, right? If we've clicked it, show debug message. We're gonna say options I, and that's going to all have to be wrapped in a string. So what that'll do is it'll say which option we're pressing on. So just to make sure we are making just a different step of taking towards it. That made no sense. Basically what we're saying is when we click on it, is it registering that we're clicking on it? Because that should be the first plan of action. So if it's not clicking, if it's not recognizing it's clicking on it, then it's something very basic we can just go and fix. Otherwise we're going to have to take that a step further, which I reckon we probably will. But we'll just see anyway. It's just, this is how you'd properly debug. So, if we now go, this is option 2, sell all items. Yeah, so it does come up here, as you can see, it does tell you what it is. Another thing we should check is, have we made any spelling mistakes? Because that would really be annoying if we'd made a simple little spelling mistake. So we can just get rid of this for the time being. But I'd copy it. Oops. I'd copy it for later, just in case we need that again. So we now know it's recognising the option. So if it's sell all items. So if selected option equals options 2. If options 2 equals sell all items, so that is exactly the same as that. Let's just check that. Let's just copy that over. Yeah, that is exactly the same. So then now let's put another show debug here. So this will literally now check has it got to the stage of actually recognizing we're pressing the selling all items bit. So if it does, we're going to say what? What's going on here? That's rather peculiar. It seems my keyboard's kind of changed around. Really weird. So if it does, we're going to say success. It's weird, that is. Right, so if we've got to the next step, it should say success. If it doesn't say success, something's gone wrong in between those two checks we've just done. As for my keyboard, I'm not quite sure what's happened, but for some reason, now what used to be the @ symbol, when I press that it creates like speech marks, and when I press one that used to be speech marks it does an @ symbol. Makes like no sense. Right, now let's give it a go. So yeah, it's done that. So now we can go on to the next step. So that's now working. So what's the next step? I think it's gone Chinese. I think that might be the issue. Wait, let me just... Yeah, it's gone Chinese. One sec. English. There we go. That should work now. Does that work? Yes, it's all back to normal. Right, so we now know this is working. So we'll copy that, get rid of that. So now we can see maybe something's gone wrong with this global.potgold. So here, let's show debug message string global.potgold. Oh dear, not pit, pot gold. Ta-da. So now we can see how much is in our pot of gold, or our potential gold even, not a pot of gold. I think that's kind of the more light-hearted version of it though, a pot of gold. You're going to get given the pot of gold when you click the sell button. Because it might be that, it might be something simple as that though, that that's not working. Well, not as simple as that, because then we'll have to go back through everything else. But we'll see if this works. Right, sell all items. So 0, that's right, because we haven't actually put any items in. So if we put 1 sword in, now that's weird, because that means for whatever reason it did go up, like it should do, but then it didn't clear it. Let's just try whacking a shield in there as well. Yeah, so that technically worked, but it doesn't clear it after it's sold it, and it doesn't actually add it onto the gold. So that means two things. So now we can go in and see something is going wrong with this adding. So, oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. So guys, looking at this, we've literally put here, take our potential gold and then add our actual gold, which is completely wrong. What we actually want to be saying is, let's just get rid of all that, is take our gold plus equal our potential gold. So now that should solve the issue 1. So that should solve the issue of it not adding to our actual gold. The other issue that we will have though is it might add it to our gold but then not wipe the total bit. But even so, we've got the main issue kind of sorted, and it's just come up to 9 minutes. I don't think we'll be having to remove the NPC. It looks like that's working. So now let's add a shield. So this should give us 20 gold. Way, it worked. But as you can see, it's kind of a bit glitchy. You can kind of duplicate items, but that's working. That's working to an extent. So let's really quickly, I'm going to give myself like 3 more minutes to try and get this last issue fixed. So back into the step, and we can get rid of that doesn't need to be there anymore. What else? So this list, this pot list, is obviously not working. Or in fact, maybe it's the DS list clear that's not working. Let's just check what it is. So you clear it. This does not destroy the data structure. Okay. So also another thing. Let's just check this, because if we haven't put this somewhere, it'll create memory leaks. Probably. Have we destroyed the list? No, we haven't. So let's just add a other game end DS list destroy. Oh wait, maybe we put it in the inventory. Let's just check. I don't want to be screwing that up, because that is a big deal. Nope. Okay. So I think it's... Whoa, okay. Close that down. I think it's called object inventory dot... What's it called? Pot list, maybe? Let's just check that. Check that as well. So it's pot list, yeah. So right, I'm just gonna try one last thing before we go, because my logic is maybe when it's clearing this, it's not actually doing it. So I've got an idea. If we get rid of this, we just say with object inventory. Whoa, okay, inventory. That's another way of doing it. Maybe that'll work, because as I say, I don't really work with DS lists at all. Mainly I use DS grids. So DS lists might work slightly different in that aspect, I don't know. But if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to leave that. But main issue now sorted. Try and get that done in the next video, or in between videos, whichever one. I think it's quite good though, just to show you the process of how I fix these things. So if we drop that in there, and then we sell it, it's still doing the same thing. Well, oh well, guys. We'll give it a shot. Not quite sure what's going wrong there. We'll try and sort that out in between videos, but as I say, I think it's quite good that you guys get to see it. I think that's been quite useful today. We've done some debugging techniques and stuff. So if you've enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, or just do whatever you guys do, and I will talk to you later.